Hello students, let us continue the fourth part of chapter 12 electricity. We know that potential difference is the work done to move a unit positive charge from one point to the other. V is equal to W divided by Q. The SI unit of potential difference is volt. Electric current is the rate of flow of electric charges. I is equal to Q divided by T. The SI unit of electric current is ampere. Is there a relationship between the potential difference across a conductor and the current through it? Let us explore with an activity. Activity 12.1, page number 97.
Materials required 4 cells of 1.5 volt each. A piece of nichrome wire. Nichrome wire is used in an electric iron box. It is an alloy made up of iron, nickel, manganese and chromium. Ammeter. An ammeter. It is a device used to measure the current flowing through the wire. Voltmeter. It is used to measure the potential difference flowing through a wire. Plug key. It is a device used to make and break the circuit. Now, the plug key is in the on position. Plug key is on or closed. Now, the key is removed. Now, the key is in the off position or it is open. Set up a circuit using these materials. Now, the circuit is ready with all the components. Battery, voltmeter, ammeter, plug key, nichrome wire. This can be represented in the form of a circuit diagram.
In this circuit diagram, positive terminal of the source is connected to the nichrome wire and to the positive end of the voltmeter. Other end of the nichrome wire and the negative terminal of the voltmeter are connected to the positive terminal of the ammeter. Negative end of the ammeter is connected to the plug key and from the plug key it is connected to the negative terminal of the source. Look at the direction of the arrow mark. The arrow mark indicates the direction of current. Current flows from positive terminal of the battery towards the nichrome wire and it flows through the ammeter and again it goes back to the negative terminal of the source. Voltmeter is connected in parallel with the resistor.
First, use only one cell as the source in the circuit. On the plug key, note the reading in the voltmeter. It is 0.6 in the voltmeter. The reading is 0.6. Look at the reading in the ammeter. It is 0.1. First use one cell as the source in the circuit. On the plug key, note the reading in the ammeter. It is 0.1 ampere. Note the reading in the voltmeter. It is 1 volt. Next connect two cells on the plug key. Note the reading in the ammeter. It is 0.2 ampere. Note the reading in the voltmeter. It is 2 volt. Tabulate the readings in the table given in page number 98. Now connect 3 cells on the plug key. Note down the reading in the ammeter. it is 0.3 ampere. Look at the voltmeter reading. It is 3 volt. Connect 4 cells on the plug key. Note down the reading in the ammeter. It is 0.4 ampere. Note down the reading in the voltmeter. It is 4 volt. Tabulate the readings in the table.
Look at this table. When one cell is connected, current in the ammeter is 0.1 ampere. The potential difference through the wire is nichrome wire is 1 volt. When two cells are connected, current in the ammeter is 0.2 ampere. Its potential difference is 2 volt. For 3 cells, current in the ammeter is 0.3 ampere. Potential difference is 3 volt. When the current increases, potential difference increases. So, potential difference and current are directly proportional. As the current increases, potential difference also increases. Find the value of V by I. When one cell is connected, the value of V by I is 10. When two cells are connected, the value of V by I is 10. For 3 cells, it is 10. When 4 cells are connected, it is 11.43. In this activity, you will find that approximately the same value for V by I is obtained in each case. Thus, the V by I graph, V versus I graph is a straight line that passes through the origin of the graph. As the current increases, potential difference also increases. This is the relationship between the potential difference and the current. This relationship, the relationship between the potential difference and the current flowing through a conductor is given by a German physicist George Simon Ohm in the year 1827, and it is called Ohm's law. Let us define Ohm's law. Ohm's law states that the potential difference V across the ends of a given metallic wire in an electric circuit is directly proportional to the current flowing through it, provided its temperature remains the same. Define Ohm's law. The potential difference V across the ends of a given metallic wire in an electric circuit is directly proportional to the current flowing through it, provided its temperature remains the same. Here, the temperature is constant. At constant temperature, potential difference is directly proportional to the current. This can be represented symbolically. V is proportional to I. V is the potential difference, I current flowing through the conductor. V is equal to I into R. Replace the proportionality symbol by a constant called R. R is the constant. It is a constant for proportionality constant. So, V is equal to IR. Very important relation. V, very, I, important, R, relation. It is a very important relation. You can remember easily. V is equal to I into R. Very important relation. So, R is equal to V divided by I. R is called the resistance. Resistance is the force of opposition to the motion. What is resistance? The property of a conductor to resist the flow of charges through it is known as resistance. Define resistance, or what is resistance? The property of a conductor to resist, obstruct the flow of charges through it is known as resistance. Its SI unit is ohm. It is represented by the Greek letter ohm. What constitutes 1 ohm? Define 1 ohm. If the potential difference across the two ends of a conductor is 1 volt and the current through it is 1 ampere, then the resistance R of the conductor is 1 ohm. Define 1 ohm. If the potential difference across the two ends of a conductor is 1 volt and the current through it is 1 ampere, then the resistance R of the conductor is 1 ohm. 1 ohm is equal to 1 volt divided by 1 ampere. Look at one more equation. I is equal to V divided by R. It says that the current through a resistor is inversely proportional to its resistance. The current through a resistor is inversely proportional to its resistance. That is, when the resistance increases, current decreases. If the resistance is doubled, the current gets halved. It is necessary to increase or decrease the current in an electric circuit. So, a device called rheostat is used. What is a rheostat? Rheostat is a component used to regulate current without changing the voltage source. It is called variable resistance, or it is called a rheostat. A component used to regulate current without changing the voltage source is called variable resistance or rheostat. It's enough for today. Thank you.